This is Sarah, and today I'm going to Amsterdam. So I'm making the excursion to go and see if I can find a very special parrot at a bar at their central train station. I came to Amsterdam for the first time 10 years ago with my dad, and we wandered around here on a particularly rainy day, just sort of exploring and getting soaking wet. And we stumbled upon the central train station and decided to kind of seek shelter there until the weather blew over and it got a little less wet. While we were wandering around the train station, we saw this really neat looking bar, and there was a parrot inside, perched up on a little post at the very end of the bar. So we sat in one of the booths and had cappuccinos and dried off. But for the hour and a half or so that we were there, I spent that time kind of communicating with the bird at the other end of the restaurant, because we have a parrot, Mango. And I know how to do the whole flocking ritual where you kind of mimic what the bird does and he does it back, and you make this chicken bond. About an hour and a half of chickening later, we finish our cappuccinos and we get up to pay the bill. And as soon as my chest makes contact with the edge of the bar top, the bird climbs down from his perch, runs across the bar, and starts climbing up my shirt. And the bartender freaks out, and another person in the restaurant runs over and starts trying to, pry this parrot off of me, but he doesn't want to go. And I'm like, no, it's cool, I have a bird, it's fine, he can sit on my shoulder, but they weren't having it. So they get the bird off and put him back, and he looked kind of dissatisfied with that. But I had very obviously made a friend. And the bird happened to be an umbrella cockatoo, which is one of my favorite breeds of parrot, and his name was Elvis. So I found out from one of my friends who I told this story to very recently that the bird is still at this restaurant. My friend Tony went and checked online and found that there is a bar where people are still taking pictures with this Elvis parrot at the train station, and he found them on Yelp up to a year ago in time. So there's a good chance that if I go and visit this same bar that Elvis will be there, and if he is, I need to say hi and chicken him. Maybe he'll remember me. So that's the first order of business as soon as I get into town today. Okay, I figured that out. So this is where I got coughed up. So I made it. I'm in Amsterdam. I'm back in my I guess bistro bar, and guess who's here? But the Elvis parrot is still here after 10 years. Chicken. And everything is exactly the same. I don't know why I'm so surprised by that, but hey Elvis. Yeah? So this is the famous parrot. I have to almost get like the obligatory selfie because, I don't know, I've been sitting here kind of like on the verge of tears. I got to see my chicken! He doesn't remember me, but that's okay. He looked really sleepy. Second order of business is to find Noodle some socks. Red ones. Amsterdam socks with X's on them. Okay. I found the cheese. This is quite the awesome arcade that I'm in right now. And it leads to a cheese store at the end, so if I keep walking, I just see the word cheese, so I'm gonna follow the cheese. Hunt the wild cheese beast. Yeah. There you go, Mark. Hot dogs. Okay, so my second order of business has been taken care of. I got Noodle his socks. They aren't red, but that's okay. I'll show them to you once I get back. They're quite appropriate, so they'll do. I'm thinking it's about 5 o'clock now. There's still a ton of people just sort of wandering around for it being kind of the end of the afternoon. Could use a beer though. Amazing. This is a bulb shop, but they have a bunch of dried flowers hanging from the ceiling everywhere. Alright, I'm having my 5 o'clock beer outside on a patio across from a tulip market, I guess, or a dried flower market, which I was just wandering around inside of a couple minutes ago, but I've got my beer. Yeah? Okay, time to get into some more trouble. I'm gonna follow the same arcade wherever the hell I am, back to the alternate street, and I'm gonna go in the opposite direction and see where that takes me. Okay. Stroopwafel ice cream? Sure, I can do stroopwafel ice cream. This is a good cap to the day, for sure. I got everything on my list except for cheese. Everyone has gifts. I saw everything I wanted to. I had a great beer, and I've got ice cream. My train just landed. Landed. Sure. Arrived, I guess. And from here I get on my bus. And I get to go home.